Rojos, the Red Sharks. We are going to see what they want to ban out. First ban is Cramorant, second is Charizard. No surprise there. I'm shocked when I see Char not banned and not picked.
We've seen it last picked yesterday.
Yes.
Which is crazy to me. It is such a strong Pokemon. That Unite move being one, you can't stop it anymore. You can't just sneeze on a Charizard mid-Unite and just guff it, which is great. But of course, the cooldown is so rapid. The fact that you can single target just spike every time on repeat is so strong right now.
Yeah, it's incredible. Not only is it unstoppable, it stops unstoppable.
Correct.
Which is massive right here. I was talking to Toon yesterday, and he was telling me, if it's available, I want it every single time. It's that good. First pick over to Umbreon. We've seen this time and time again. Umbreon is the premier defender in the game right now. Slowbro also not banned out here. We've not seen much this competition, which we thought could be a huge force, and now it's getting locked in on the side of Tiburones Rojos. I love this. Blaziken and Slowbro for 1 and 2, that's
so
huge.
Sick. Take a look at these win rates across these defender players, though. Bruv, 100% win rate on Umbreon. Patchy, 100% win rate on Slowbro. And as we're going through, Adesu picking up a great pick in Blissey, one of my Pokemon to watch. It is such a phenomenal supporter, and it's been here since the beginning, and it's never gone away. That's just how darn strong that Bliss assistance is.
Let's look at what we have going on here. Look at the lockdown we have on Rojos. We have Slowbro with Slow Beam. We have Mimikyu's Mimikyu Unite. Sorry, I can't remember what it's called right now. We have these two lockdown Unite moves. But then on the other side, Nouns very intelligently is grabbing that Blissey, like you said. Bliss assistance is one of the biggest counters. If you're grabbed by the Slow Beam, you get the massive shield, especially if you're running a Buddy Bear. You can get sort of a double shield right there. They have the Umbreon, so it can't get stolen away. And now we see these final picks. We're bringing out Mamoswine as a defender right here. We have Urshifu, and then over on the other side, a Pokemon we have not seen much of. We've actually talked a little bit about this, Clefable, which I thought maybe we'll see more play with in some of these teams that really want to, you know, sort of band together and fight as one big unit. We're going to have to see how it works out in this match. We've really not seen it much on the world stage here.
Yeah, it's something that Nouns is doing. They picked Mamoswine, but they're actually going to have Bruv play the true defender as they're not switching their picks around, right? Which means Gatlu might be taking that Mamoswine to the top path and kind of be an aggro swine. As you take a look at those items, we've got Focus Band, we got Bangle, and we've got Resonant Guard.
Something you and I were talking about before is Gatlu, to me, he feels like he's on his own planet sometimes.
Well, that's because he is.
It's because
Sometimes it's because he's always there.
Everyone else is on Eos Island, and I think he's in Shivra City still. He's doing his own thing, and I feel like when you give Gatlu something disruptive, annoying, something that just continuously throws a wrench into your opponent's games, that is when this player shines in a big way. Of course, I'm thinking of the times he plays Greedent and things like that. But I just feel like when I see Gatlu at his best, he is kind of playing Gatlu's game, and everyone has to adjust to it. As we head into our first game of the day, Nouns Esports, your purple team, Tiburones Rojos, your orange team. Again, all of these matches are win or go home. This best of 3 will have one competitor move on, and one competitor's chances of winning Worlds dashed.
You mentioned Kubfu, how slow it is to get going in the early game. You actually saw Adesu hanging out just in case there was that invade opportunity. No such luck. Nobody showed up to the other side. And they're actually able to put good pressure on Froy very quickly. Gatlu and Adesu, the Season 1 runner-ups, working in tandem yet again.
It's amazing to see them on the same squad fighting again. I just absolutely love these two players. And I do think, Gatlu is such an X-factor player. I've talked about this before. I feel like your team could win or lose based on how well he performs some of these moments. We have Mimikyu jumping in right here, but Soreu is right up top to push them back, easily pulling back to that goal zone. And that's one of the advantages of having a defender up top right there. I mean, you couldn't get taken down.
We've seen a lot of hype around Urshifu, specifically the Rapid Strike version, but we've seen a lot of Single Strike here, Spraggles, with that secure ability. I mean, Wicked Blow is nothing to scoff at in a Dasu, just leashing everybody around, going down for the squad to make sure that the quality players get pack safe.
Yeah, and that's a play right there that I think, it's a real heads-up play, and it's a smart play from some of these top teams as we have Mimikyu heading into this central area right here, seeing what they're able to take away from Nouns. They obviously know this is happening. Nice. Huge Ice Fang right there. There's the pickup, and they go down. You see Toon moving up with that Inteleon. Speaking of this Inteleon, yesterday, I mean, insane plays. Good eye sniper, crazy stuff from Toon.
I mean, it's been amazing, and we've seen multiple players play incredibly well. Another knockout, the K opener and the subsequent one going to Nouns Esports. They're starting to hum. They're not falling into the Tiburones Rojos trap right now. They're not letting themselves get imposed upon, and they are looking strong early.
Yeah, very strong. Level-wise, they look incredible. They're behind on the scoreboard, but they're winning on experience early. Look at the here from Nouns. Absolutely dismantling them on this Tier 1 goal.
Brother, no fear. They're going straight after him, but now Frank has showed up. They've got full HP bar, and they can put a lot of pressure on. They go for a quick engage. Soraya looks like they're going to make it out. We have a little gravity pop on the ground, and you can see that that might be a nice little trap that Tiburones Rojos might be able to set for Nouns later on, but for now, not quite.
And here we go. We have these birds spawning in the middle right here, being stolen away there by the Blaziken, pulled to the other side. We have the Shadow Sneak moving in, and then no, they are able to pull back again. It's a defender, this Mamoswine. You would be taking down an all-rounder in some of these moments.
In all of this top path action, we lost sight of where Toon is. Level 8 already on Inteleon, imposing their will in the bottom path, which is why Soraya has been able to babysit up top this whole time.
And we have 4 members, objectives here, top and bottom. They're going to be pushing onto that Tier 1. Reggie Steele is secured, and they're going to continue fighting at this top goal zone.
Nice little overheat there. They're pressuring this goal zone well. We see the gravity go down as anybody get trapped. Regilecki's on the doorstep, but Sorayu's going straight for him. They're lining up a punch to see if they can get a knockout on Freud. Nice KO by the Piloswine. Gatlu, they're going to get 2. The goal zone goes down, but they're down by less than 40, and that is a quality experience exchange for them.
Yeah, this was great for Nouns experience-wise. Now, obviously, Rojos is trying to, push the advantage on the scoreboard, but you saw Nouns, they actually let that Regilecki walk in. It didn't provide a big overcap, and it's going to provide an opportunity for them to be way up on the scoreboard while the goals are even. That's a huge advantage heading into Ray, right? When you head into Ray, team goals are even, but you know you've got a good 30 or 40 points on your opponents. You have the ability to let them try to make a play, make a mistake, and let you counterpunch them and win the game.
It also gives you credit for doing good math and understanding the math across the board all game long. If you have a better understanding of where the score line is, even though you can't see it, you can make stronger adjustments than your other team, as you mentioned.
Absolutely. As we have a little bit of a fight breaking out here. Big time Unite move from Bruv.
Going straight into it. We're on top of Texas right now. Texas goes down quickly. Espeon Unite by Donlux trying to catch a couple targets, but we are still standing over here. Bruv does go down, but we've got a nice Bliss's on Sorayu, who's lining up Frank, who's going to get out of dodge before they can catch that wicked blow to the teeth. Does Mimikyu have teeth? It does today. Gatlu with the reposition Ice Fang. That's a quick KO, easy business. Now we're going straight on top of Donlux, who Sorayu's engagement, half HP bar, eviscerated.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there from Nouns, but a really nice pullback there from Rojos, right? They just decided that it wasn't going to work out in that moment. Pulled back from that fight. Mimikyu did not go down, and now we have another push onto this top path. They're going to try to take the score advantage here with this Regilecki. They are behind right now. Nouns is going to get the bottom objective, and Rojos are going to get the top objective once again.
We already see Gatlu there, keeping an eye on what the Rojos are doing. They see that there's a 3-person push. They're going to be able to get vision. We already have actually Toon Slim on the backside getting ready to line up some snipe shots. They're adjusting well across the map.
Yeah, they are. And we have Gatlu just dealing with that top, Regice going down here in the bottom path. And now we have them moving in once again into the central area. Kind of easy pickings it would be normally for the Blaziken, but secured by Toon.
Yeah, just with an auto attack, but we're going straight into that action. We're sitting on the pad. Nice slow bro Unite to catch up Sorayu. Sorayu's trying to do all the work. Espeon Unite out of Donlux, going to catch a couple and actually force Nouns out. And suddenly there's 3 players gone in a heartbeat. Phenomenal Espeon Unite out of Donlux.
Yeah, beautiful Espeon Unite, and you saw that overheat charge up right into the eject button, caught 3 on the side of Nouns, and from there it was really tough for them to do anything about it. Good moment right there for the Sharks to burn their Unite moves, right? I mean, that's the 4-minute mark. They can take a good fight here. They can get up on the scoreboard. Now, Nouns does still have an opportunity on this Tier 1. If they keep it up, they could leave it there so they get a quick 100 points at Rayquaza. They also could take a moment to fight at it here soon, and it looks like they're mobilizing to fight at this Tier 1 right now, as all 5 members of Nouns are marching toward it with Bruv in front.
Nice engagement by Bruv, and of course Gatlu's right there as well. They're going to start popping some stuff, and Toon Slim is popping some skulls with those snipe shots. They rake that goal zone down. Nice Ice Fang KO. Bruv, great engagement on Dawnlux, and the follow-up is there quickly. 3 players down, immediately back the other way.
Beautiful stuff here, and look at that level 14 Inteleon right now. The question is this Ray fight is coming up in 50 seconds. Is the Mimikyu going to be able to catch this Inteleon, or are we going to see those astronomical numbers that we've seen from Toon in some of these matches? The snipe shots flying out, finding their targets easily. Regieleki right now, easily possibly secured by Nouns. We're gonna have to see if they want to go for the overheat right here. The snipe shot is ready to go, and we do get to secure.
Nice little peel back. We've got 25 seconds till Ray, and nobody wants to get caught out right there. Yes, they'd probably be back in time, but it's just a rough look and allows the other team to position. 15 seconds till Ray, the first Ray of our day 2. And again, don't forget, this best of 3 is win or go home.
That's right, no one ready for this Registeel, instead deciding to move through this central area here and pick up some experience. We have the Rojos setting up for this battle. Mimikyu not level 14 yet. We have 14 again from Toon. He's just gonna continue firing these snipe shots just about where he knows they will be in this tall grass. And we're gonna see if anything can happen from Rojos to catch them right here. Gatlu with 100 points. Rojos might be using this opportunity to move in, and they are.
They're starting to go in straight. Oh, Bruv used their Unite. We're right in the middle, straight into the Espeon Unite. Nice engagement. Bliss sits to the middle, and they're going to stay tall. They're going to get a knockout with that. Blaziken's down. They're going straight at them. Nice KO by Toon Slim. 3 players down instantly for the Sharks. They are finding themselves beached out here in Hawaii as they are getting the break speed off them by this Nouns squad. 350 to 202, and it just seems like easy business.
That's right, but right now we have Blaziken coming back. Nouns is deciding to take this off the board, get rid of this win condition right now, and yes, they do. Secure it there. Blissey with the big hands. Nouns moving forward here towards the goal zone, looking to score more. With a minute on the clock, with the Ray shields on their side, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, for the Sharks to come back right here. They're going to try to make a stand at these goal zones and push forward, but instead the points are raining in on the main base. 534, 202. It looks like this first game is heading to Nouns with a beautiful fight.
That was a phenomenal, phenomenal team fight. From draft to these final moments, I really feel like Nouns feels dialed in. What a game out of them. They were moving in sync, they were fighting in sync, and they were saying bye-bye-bye to the other team in this, because I said in sync.
I saw what you did there. I thought it was pretty, you know what, honestly, I just wanted to commit to it, stick the landing. I thought it was beautiful. The bye-bye-bye, go for it.
I caught it halfway, and I was like, is that where I'm going? I guess so, whatever.
There. You know what, I think everybody loved it, and I think they're celebrating you right now, I guarantee it.
Yay! That was them cheering in the crowd.
You can hear the chat. It's huge. The Twitch chat right there coming through. Amazing stuff here as Nouns takes game number 1. They looked pretty fantastic there throughout this match, and that Rayquaza fight was done phenomenally. We talked about how important that Bliss assistance was going to be when you have those shutdown Unite moves, when you have that slow beam, when you have that Mimikyu Unite, and they were able to use that too.
So little HP left, and you can see just how one quality snipe shot can turn the tide of a match.
Now we're taking a look here at the bans. Nouns Esports, this is interesting here. They don't want to see Cram, and they've actually decided that Clefable, bit of a problem here. Charizard, Ceruledge on the side of Tiburones Rojos. We're going to get our first pick over here to Nouns. They're moving through the roster right now, looking to see what they're going to grab. That Umbreon's been pretty popular for them, and they are locking it in.
Why not? I mean, it's so good. We've said it's the best defender move, and it seems like the top teams agree. Patchy going straight back on the Slowbro, and that's something I'm surprised to say we haven't seen much of it. But if it's looking like it did last game, well, of course we haven't seen much of it, because it wasn't as impactful. You think of that slow beam being a big shutdown tool. I didn't see it shut down anything.
No, it really didn't have the impact that you would expect as we look at our next 2 picks over here to Nouns. Obviously, they've banned out Clefable. Blissey on the other side, taken by Tiburones Rojos. I actually love that they stole that away because I think it was such a huge choice. Really at this point, you have Nouns saying, look, we don't need to pick a supporter. It's not like they're going to take the next one from us here. We're grabbing the Inteleon once again, and we're stealing away that Blaziken. Blaziken feels like kind of the star of this entire tournament. The top level play that you see out of this Pokemon is amazing.
Yeah, Blaziken is a top-tier Pokemon, and it's delivering on a top-tier stage. And Soreyu is very happy to have that Pokemon in their hands right now. As we're going through, Gatlu's going to lock in this Metagross, and it looks like Adesu's going to take the Eldegoss. Hoopa, surprisingly, left on the bench.
Yeah, Hoopa left on the bench. And, you know, I've noticed, I feel like a lot of EU teams are really strong on this Goss, right? Like, we've seen some big moments from them with Eldegoss, and it's never bad. You will never not love having an Eldegoss on your team. It has a similar effect as Blissey, where you've got your Unite move, not only healing your allies, but also pushing the enemies away, kind of disrupting a crazy push from them in a big moment. Gardevoir for the final pick here on Rojos. I kind of love to see it. We don't get to see much of it competitively. We saw a little yesterday, but of course, the Unite moves are so impactful, and then also you can just whiff it pretty hard. It's one of those tough Unites that feels like it could be a game changer, but is a little telegraphed, and you've got to have it set up well.
I think the beat that Don Lux is going to have to hit with this Gardevoir is when Gatlu uses their Metagross Unite, you need to use your Fairy Singularity into the Coliseum.
Yeah.
You need to drop that right into the ring that they create for you, almost setting up a bullseye for where you need to put that Unite move.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's like kind of a great counter to what Gatlu's going to throw at you. So then you have that moment. I feel like Umbreon presents moments like this where you go, I can't Unite until I see Umbreon Unite because it's going to steal all my shields, right? The same thing is going to kind of happen with Gatlu right here on this Metagross. I can't really Unite until I've seen what Gardevoir is going to do because it could be really bad for me in the Coliseum that I set up. So it is going to be interesting to see how that plays out in this match. I got to say, Metagross, we've seen some great ones throughout this tournament. Nouns Metagross yesterday looked pretty shaky in my opinion.
I agree completely. However, we are going straight into game 2. Nouns, if they win this, they're pressing forward, and the Rojos going home.
That's right. Here we go. Game number 2 of our first set of our 16-team Grand Finals day. We have Nouns Esports, your purple team. Tiburones Rojos, your orange team. They have to win this game or their chances of winning Worlds are done. They're heading home.
And I don't want to go home just yet. It's really nice out here. I'm going to be honest with you. So let's take a look.
We put them on the plane right away.
Yeah, immediately. There's literally a private plane to just immediately take them home after.
Very much like The Bachelorette. There's a car waiting outside. We walk them to it. We tell them they were great. They just weren't the one.
Yeah, we just drop them off 3 blocks away. They think they're going home right now. We don't have that in the budget.
We got to get the car back there.
All right, there's stuff happening. This is an important game for the Rojos here, so let's focus up.
Absolutely. This is a huge game. Mimikyu up in this top path, and they are not having the Blaziken. I felt like their Blaziken last match was incredible. Instead, Soreyu on the Blaziken here for Nouns. Going to kind of set up some big plays. Already in this bottom path, looking to see if they can pull someone away and get a big-time KO. Misses the Slowbro right there.
Unfortunately, they're the ugly Combusken. So once they get to Blaziken, they're really going to be online. But right now, again, not looking great because Combusken just doesn't.
Yeah, Combusken doesn't look great. And let me tell you, if you've been watching the Unite Championship Series, you've heard Doobsnacks talk about this. I feel like if he was a political candidate, this would be his only position.
Just no Combusken ever for
No Combusken ever. You know, I'm so tired of things in Washington.
We are so good at this job. Holy smokes.
I just got news from Zoinks. He handed me a little bit of a card here. Onyx Rise beat Shin and Rude A, a team that a lot of people thought could win the whole thing, which means the winner of this match will play Onyx Rise. Shin and Rude A, an amazing team. But again, we are at the point where some of the best teams in the world are going to be knocking each other out.
Yeah, the disparity isn't like Season 1 where you have the best team and the other teams qualified for Worlds. The gap is so large. All of that has shrunk. The differences between the skill levels of these squads is negligible, and that means anybody can go home at any point in time. Shin and Rude got their ticket punched. Get in the car. You're going 3 blocks away.
Yeah, you're heading home, which is sad. I absolutely love that team. But we are going to have heartbreak after heartbreak today. Only one team, of course, can be your champion. Soreyu, once again, missing that blaze kick, not making a combo happen right here. Nouns behind at this point. It feels like the Rojos are looking pretty good in this match. They're up on the scoreboard. They're doing well level-wise. Nice big eject button. Picks up the KO right there. They're going to try to run from this Leafeon, but no. Chase down and a KO back the other way.
Great play by Frank. Bruv didn't have enough in the tank to try and save Sorayu there. Great engagement. Hits all 4 with that, and now here comes Toon. If they can be a menace with these snipe shots, they got a real chance. That goes a little short. The Razor Leaf is out, and Frank is just waiting to pull those back to see if they can catch anybody. Whoa. Nice snipe shot on Froy in the back line. The Mimikyu's low, which is a great point to engage. Registeel's at 0.5%. We just popped the Unite move, the Emerald 2-step. They're going straight for Toon. Are they going to get Toon? Nice support out of Bruv to make sure Toon stays standing. Yes, Rojos got the objective, but you have to be happy that Toon did not just give a bunch of experience to them as well.
Absolutely, yeah, a good fight there from Nouns, but Tiburones Rojos in control right now,
yes.
In positional control, and I like that they said, hey, we took the snipe shot, we got hit here with Mimikyu, but we're not stopping. This is our objective. We're going to zone them out right now. We're going to get really aggressive. The rest of you handle this objective. Gatlu here in this top path on that Metagross. We've talked about it. It could be a huge difference maker, especially into a Pokemon like Mimikyu who wants to get up in your face and brawl. We're going to have to see how well they can fight here.
Yeah, I mean, Gatlu, again, their Mimikyu looked, or excuse me, their Metagross looked a little shaky. However, Sync 1s that we watched yesterday looked insane. So hopefully Gatlu watched some tape and can bring that energy to their own Metagross. Now, nice, another little 2-step. Adesu is gone instantly. Holy smokes. Regieleki's there. They're body blocking the snipe shots. No opportunity to steal as that Regieleki is marching towards Nouns. Esports, is it going to hit the goal zone? We're squatting in the Metagross. That goal zone's gone. Nice Unite move pop. Nice, Blissa says support back on Frank, so they didn't even go down. Sorayu goes over the wall. They are sussed out, eyed up. Don Lux sees them on the backside. They get a KO on Froy, but that is the best thing they're going to leave with.
Yeah, I got to say, I mean, Nouns here, it feels like they're a lot shakier than game 1. Rojos in a little bit of control in a lot of these moments, taking both objectives right there. And Sorayu has missed moment after moment on Blaziken. You don't need to hit them all, but you got to hit some of them right here. It just feels like he has not had a lot of great engagements on this Pokemon yet.
Yeah, they need to facilitate them. They need to say, do less. We'll set you up. Just make sure you get the KOs. You know, trying to get the energy, the momentum, and the confidence moving. Toon is locked in, it feels like, and they're really trying to get this team growing. Between Toon and Bruv, they are dialed in. The rest of the team right now in this game too needs to follow suit. Don Lux eating a snipe shot, half HP bar gone, meaning Texas has to top them off with these soft-boiled eggs. Sorayu's going straight in towards the objective. This might be a great engagement here as Bruv's on the backside. An Emerald 2-step right on top of Toon, popping their Unite move back the other way. Gatlu actually picks up Froy quickly. Bruv is chasing straight at them, going right at Don Lux, giving the separation. Frank pivoting around, they're trying to get back in the mix. Toon Slim is lining up a snipe shot, actually hits the slow beam target. Regirock is taken quickly by Tiburones Rojos, and that is causing the dominoes to fall on the side of Nouns.
Beautiful stuff here from Tiburones Rojos. You know, in that fight, they jump in. They Emerald 2-step. They're looking for Inteleon. But part of me feels like, I don't know if they're looking for Inteleon as much as they're looking to see how many Unite moves they can get Nouns to burn in that moment.
Yep.
He looked for Inteleon, realized he couldn't get the KO. Eldegoss up in the air, Unite move from Umbreon, and everyone from Rojos peels back. And it seems like they just let Nouns kind of gas themselves out in this moment. They move back in, great positioning, Gardevoir Unite move, ready for the big secure. It feels like they are in control here in game number 2, and they need to be. Again, if they don't win, their tournament is done.
They are using the fact that Bruv and Adesu are so good at their job saving the members of their team that they're using that window where they go for the save to get objectives out from under them, as you just outlined. Great plays out of Tiburones Rojos. They have turned the page here, and they are looking like a new squad here in the second game.
And look at that beautiful play by them. A sneaky play on that goal zone. The Mimikyu Unite move, not used to deal with Umbreon in a way where you're going to be able to pick up a KO, but it's actually used to deal with it just so you could shut it down and everyone else can score right there. They're up right now, 93-259. Gatlu in a lot of trouble here, and the top path looks like he's going down, and he is. Adesu in some trouble, also going down. Regieleki does not walk. Nouns, however, scoring in the bottom path, getting the game closer, but still, Rojos is ahead. That's where you want to be heading into Rayquaza, and a little 14 Leafeon feels pretty good too.
I mean, yes, they both got knocked out. Adesu and Gatlu got knocked out, but that was their plan. They were setting up and buying time and forcing them to deal with them and this Regieleki so they could close out that T1 goal zone and shrink this score lead. The problem is they need to get up now on the level chain because, again, the Rojos are ahead just a little bit, but it's still a margin that you need to try and make up.
Right now, Nouns kind of has this Reg Ice for free, which is going to be nice for them. Team-wide XP, a little bit of HP recovery, which could be good if they're able to withstand sort of that first volley. But we have Rojos right here, ready for this at Rayquaza. They're positioned super aggressively right here. Bruv moving in, pushing the Slowbro back. We have them caught right here by the Shadow Sneak, but that's not the target you're looking for, obviously, as they end up pulling back towards this Ray. The snipe shots are landing. It feels like Rojos is going to need to make a decision right here. Even though they are ahead, if those snipe shots keep hitting, Nouns will be in a power position. Right now, Nouns finally back in this Ray pit, safe for a moment. Rojos not safe at all in this tournament. They need this Ray fight to go their way, or they are going home. Gotlu heading up to the top path, possibly looking for a sneaky score as members of Rojos are starting to push towards them. Gardevoir